what is the status of the Aryan Brotherhood in the federal system today?
Nothing. They faded out, and you got some young groups now that don't even respect the AB.
Does the AB have a presence on the open compound in the federal system today?
Now I can't answer that because I've been gone 3 years, and stuff changed rapidly. And you know more than me because guys call you throughout the system. But they say now they say they're relevant in Victorville and Atwater.
Oh yeah,
on the West Coast.
Okay.
But they rats.
Okay.
They say they got rat cars out there. They got guys that was ABs that's no longer with them, and they run the cars out there because ain't nobody there to straighten it. And some homies that was out there, they say they got rat cars in there, but they got guys that what you call it when they get out, dropouts. So they say, but the Chris and the Glens and Verns and the TDs and
their existence is going to be reduced to ADX for the duration of it, though, right?
Yeah. Snell and Bridgewater and them dudes, man, gonna die in ADX, man.
Ask you another question.
What?
Everybody keep talking about, and I'm not saying this to say that the man is not dangerous. I'm trying to get to something else. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm getting at. They keep saying when they do history things on different type of people, AB specifically, they make Tommy Silverstein to be this dangerous individual. I done talked to you about him several times, so I don't want to revisit that. But what I want to explain, and I'm gonna tell you my thought, and I want you to just correct it. All right?
Go ahead.
Like most killers, Tommy Silverstein was dangerous. He did kill, right? But I think that they give him a 40-year rap of being the most dangerous inmate in the federal system because the federal system, the BOP, was afraid of what he could potentially do. Now, when he went to Atlanta, and was locked down, and then the Cubans rioted and tore the prison up, and then the Cubans turned him in.
Yeah, they wrestled him down, hog-tied him, and turned him in. He busted out crying, told him to kill him. He said, don't turn back into them, man. Won't y'all just go and kill me, man? Because he couldn't take it being locked down no more. But he wasn't more dangerous than Bird.
Man, even for the 40-some years that they were saying that he was dangerous, can you explain that was almost like a defunct PC because he was on separation and administrative separations from almost 4 decades? How could somebody ever see him or he could see any other inmate?
Well, the system labeled him that because they killed the police in Maryland. He got that label because he caught a murder beef in Leavenworth, killed a white dude, came to Maryland. Then after him and Clay killed Steamboat and Omar. Then when they killed Lack, that's where his notoriety came because he killed one of the most dangerous black prisoners in the system. Cadillac was feared by not just inmates but the administration. You know what I mean? And the administration set it up for them to kill him. It was a contract killing with the nod from the administration. That's why when they was killing, the police just stood there and watched and say, y'all stop that. Put them knives in. They didn't run in there to try to stop. You know what I mean? But their notoriety came because they killed one of our own that was a gangster. You know what I mean? And truth be told, a lot of black dudes were scared of them because they said, man, they killed Cadillac Smith. That put the fear in a lot of black dudes. You know what I mean? And but we was like, and Lulu told him to his face. Lulu said, bitch, it's gonna take 2 or more than y'all to kill me if you ever catch me, nigga. And spit in his face and throw soap and lotion and bars of soap, everything him and beat in there. But
hey, this dude Mike Moreno, he's not even an AB. I don't know if I want to even call him an AB sympathizer. Maybe he's an AB associate without being disrespectful or glamorizing. All right. But for some reason, and I ain't saying this for you to talk about it, but for some reason he keep critiquing your memories of facts and events. And I seen him on Up for Debate. Right? No, I'm saying this from the most journalistic way. I ain't even calling him out his name right now.
Right.
All right, but what I want to say is that he mentioned that Omar Chappelle was from DC. But from talking to you and other men that was there, Can you explain the connection between Chappelle, Cadillac, and the DC homies of that time?
He just was a brother out of Delaware that was locked up with a lot of homies. You know what I mean? See, look, back then, them time, when blacks, you could be from Alabama. You know what I mean? But if you a brother, it's the blacks against the whites and the Mexicans. You know what I mean? Because they had the Mexican gang there, and the Mexicans was strong back then, champion them. When Bird and them came to Marin, or Bird made sure he let everybody know. We did ABs, you know what I mean? Because before Bird and Tommy and all them dudes got there wasn't no ABs in Marin. And but Bird changed the whole narrative of the federal system when he came in.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you that started in McNeil Island, you know. But dudes keep talking about my memories, Mike Moreno, whoever he is. We got homies out here that was there in them spots with me. Earl Coleman Bay, Lulu, Willie Strickland Earl, Gene Cunningham, Malik Farrakhan's brother Yusef. Yusef had a standoff with one of the Mexican mafia in Marin. They stand there with knives, and I said, Yusef, stop waiting, put it in his ass. You know what I mean? They stand there holding on, and him and Gato. So we got homies out here that was in every spot I was in. That's why Lulu get mad when he said, man, I be seeing them punks talking about you ain't telling me. I said, man, that's why Eon needs you to come on there, man.